What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So I've got the iPhone 13 mini and it's been nearly 3 years since its release. And I gotta say this, look, I hope Apple one day, someday brings back the iPhone mini lineup. Now I know sales have been really bad with the 12 and 13 mini, but I personally really did like the mini lineup, and I know a lot of other people did as well. And I want to share with you guys my thoughts about the iPhone 13 mini 3 years later, and if you should still pick one up. Now, do keep in mind, you can't pick this up from Apple themselves anymore brand new because it officially discontinued once the iPhone 15 series did come out, but you still can pick it up from places like Amazon, eBay, third-party sellers, and all that stuff. But let's start things off with design. This, even though it doesn't have the dynamic island in 2024, it still feels really premium. It still feels like a flagship design. It feels like a premium iPhone, and you really can't go wrong with this design. It's essentially the iPhone 13 in a mini compact body, and I'm all for it. It has a 5.4-inch full display, like it goes from edge to edge, and this notch really doesn't get in the way of using the phone from day-to-day use, from like video calling, like FaceTiming, from watching YouTube videos, from browsing the web. So design has held up really great. It feels very premium in the hand, and I still believe it's one of the best compact smartphones, period. And I think it surpasses last year's Asus Zenfone 10, and for me this year, 2024, I think the best compact smartphone is the Galaxy S24, and in some terms, I feel like it still does surpass the Galaxy S24. Display is great, and even though it's 60 Hertz, I'm really fine with it. I have no issues whatsoever. Having a faster refresh rate display on this on a small phone would probably take the battery life, so it's okay having 60 Hertz on this. Yes, would I have loved to have a 90 or 120 Hertz and have a thicker chassis for a larger battery? Yeah, that would be like an iPhone mini Pro. I would still love that. It's like a dream come true type of thing, but only one can imagine. So 60 Hertz is perfectly fine. I'm a huge fan of the mini size, and I hope, like I said, one day Apple does resurrect the mini lineup. Now, performance has also been a breeze 3 years later. A15 Bionic isn't any slouch at all, still performs like a champ. It powers my iPad mini 6, which is my favorite product that I've picked up in forever, period. It's like my favorite product by all time. It powers the iPhone 13 series, the 13, 13 Pro, and Pro Max as well. Software has also been very smooth. You're getting software updates on day one. It's currently running iOS 17. I've had really no bugs whatsoever. iOS 18 is coming very soon at the time of this recording, so I can't wait to have iOS 18 running on the iPhone 13 mini. It's rumored to be a big overhaul, so I'm really excited to see that. But let me put it this way. I took this with me on my trip to Istanbul for about 2 weeks back a couple months ago, and I can tell you this phone is phenomenal. And I also did, in addition, take this with me for a separate trip to Istanbul for about a week. And I use this as my main device. Like, this had my SIM card and everything, and it was phenomenal. Like, it did everything I could ask for. It performed really fast, smooth. Even the speeds there were really good too. So I had no issues there either. And since it's not eSIM, I can just put in a physical SIM card in here, and I'm all set to go. So it really didn't let me down during both of my trips to Istanbul. Neither did the camera. The camera does not disappoint. Like, I absolutely love the camera quality on this. They still perform like a champ. I still use this device to record videos for my YouTube channel. I still use this camera setup to take photos for social media and for other things as well. It's perfect for on the go. It's a really small, powerful device, and I think this is perfect for starting content as well. Like, if you have a 13 mini, or if you're looking to pick up an iPhone and you don't want to break the bank, get the iPhone 13 mini and you can start making content. You can start making some very good content with the iPhone 13 mini. So I can really say good things about the camera. And just, if you know how an iPhone camera does perform, then you know that the iPhone 13 mini is no slouch either. Battery life, here's the thing, it's definitely been better than the 12 mini after a year when the 13 mini came out. It did perform a little bit better. Obviously, it's not the best. I had to charge this twice a day during my heavy use while I was in Istanbul. Obviously, I did use it for a lot of things. I used it as a hotspot, and I used it for camera and for social media and whatnot. So I did end up charging twice a day. But even if I didn't use it as a hotspot, I'd still have to charge it throughout the afternoon so it can last me until it's nighttime and I go to bed. So for me, a heavy user, it didn't really last me, and that was to be expected. It's perfectly fine. Light users though, even if you don't use your phone all day, I still think you're going to have to charge this once a day. And I mean, if you finish the first day without charging, you're gonna have to charge it for the second day. Like, it's not a 2-day battery type of phone. Even if you don't even use it at all and just keep it in your pocket, it's still going to, you're going to end up having to charge it as well. But the good thing is, it has MagSafe. It charges fairly fast. Like, it doesn't have the fastest speeds, but since it's a smaller battery, it did charge a little bit faster than I would originally anticipate with other smartphones. So for the most part, just that's to be expected with the battery. It's the worst part of the phone. But I think most people going into picking up an iPhone 13 mini, they know what to expect when it comes to the battery life. The pricing, it was good when it first came out, and I think it's even better now because you can pick it up refurbished, renewed. I'll be leaving links in the description down below. 450, 500 bucks, maybe even cheaper than 450 as well on Amazon. And I personally recommend Amazon Renewed as well. I've used their devices before, and they feel like new, like brand new. That's how good they are. So I definitely recommend checking those out. I was gonna get the green color from Apple. They didn't have it in store. They only had the blue one in stock, so I just went with this one. But I honestly like the blue from the 12 mini more than the 13 mini, but it's okay. I got this for like I'm trying to remember, I think like 130, 140 bucks because I traded in my 12 mini and I got the 13 mini. But I so far have been loving this device. Like, I absolutely love it. I carry this with me everywhere. But my final thoughts about this is, if you're in the market looking for an iPhone 13 mini, I can still recommend it. But you have to know what you're getting into with an iPhone 13 mini. The battery's gonna be very bad. Like, very bad as in, like, you're gonna have to charge it at least once, even twice a day, depending on your usage. Now, I really wish Apple would continue the mini lineup. And I do hope that one day Apple maybe comes across this video and does resurrect the mini iPhone. And in fact, I think this form factor is the perfect iPhone SE size. Just hear me out. I honestly think if they put this as the iPhone SE 4 size, for example, and I don't think that's going to happen, but they would have an iPhone pretty much at every single form factor for pretty much any user. And iPhone SE doesn't really cheap out on the performance and whatnot. And even if this had a single camera, I guess I'm still perfectly fine with that. But nonetheless, I mean, it's a dream. I hope that dream does come true. But other than battery life, this phone is a champ. I can easily recommend this device for those who are looking for the ultimate smartphone experience in a very compact body. Or here's this, if you're a smartphone collector, maybe you want to add this to your collection. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be keeping my iPhone 13 mini. If you want to see more content on the iPhone 13 mini, let me know in the comments down below. I'm super excited. I know iOS 18, when that comes out, I'll be showcasing iOS 18 on the iPhone 13 mini, so definitely be sure to stay tuned to the channel. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video, because it really does help out the channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. And also definitely be sure to check out my wallpaper pack. It is called Urban Glow. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. And also, just give me your thoughts about this different angle. I'm trying out different types of angles for my videos to see which one works. I don't always want to have a top down, so let me know if this works for you. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.